Hello and welcome to our classical Pilates part 2. We're going to start off with seated, our legs a little bit wider, and we're going to do our spine twist. So sitting up nice and tall, arms are straight, and we're twisting side to side as far as you can. Focusing on engaging the belly, lengthening through your spine, twisting side to side, slowly warming up. Each rep you're going to twist that little bit further, coming back to center each time. Trying to keep your legs as straight as possible if you can. Alright, now we're going to lay on our back and we're going to do our jackknife. So straight legs going up to the ceiling, slowly rolling back down, feet come down to the ground. Having your hands by your side for that support. Trying to push all the way up to the ceiling if possible. If you need to, you can keep your knees bent just while you're working on rolling up over your chest, and then you can progress to straight legs once that feels comfortable, and then pushing up, hips come through, legs go all the way up to the ceiling, and controlling down each time. Alright, last one of these ones, up to the ceiling. Slowly rolling back down. Alright, our next one we're going to do are our side kicks. Now, laying on your side, bottom leg straight. Our top leg is straight also, but we're sweeping it forward. Pointed toes, flex the feet, pull back towards your center line of your body. Engaging our belly while we're here. So adjusting, wanting the leg to move, not the whole body rocking forward and back. Point the toe, kick forward, flex, sweep it back in line with the other leg. Point and then flex. Nice work. All right, so now we're going to change to the other leg. You can just roll over, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to the other side just so you can see me front on. So just resting your hand on your head. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can lay that arm all the way out straight over your head and fully rest down if you need to, if you have any shoulder injuries. So keeping that top leg as straight as possible. The bottom leg is straight if you can. If that's too hard, you can just keep it bent for a little bit more support. Pointing the toe as it sweeps forward, flexing the foot as it sweeps back to your center line. Nice work. All right, so next up we have our teaser. So this one is a challenging one, but we're just going to work with what you got, and you can always progress up to this one as this is the full teaser. We're going to have our arms overhead, legs up to the ceiling or that 45 degree, and then we're going to roll up, arms go up, and then we roll down. So you're rolling up to that teaser, then that extra part is the arms going up overhead. Now if you need to, you can have your feet on the floor bent, like any legs bent, to make it a little bit easier as this is an advanced exercise. So rolling down, so engaging those bellies, rolling up to the teaser, arms go up, squeeze those shoulders back, rolling down. Keeping your legs as straight as possible each time if you can. Breathing out as we come up, squeezing those shoulders back, and then rolling down. Trying to find that balancing position of the teaser. Coming up, arms go up, and then rolling back down. All right, and resting there, those ones are challenging, but something to work towards. All right, so next we're going to do our hip twists. With this one, hands are going to be back behind, feet are together, and we're drawing a circle with our legs. So you might need to lean a little bit further back. Arms are relatively straight, squeezing those abdominal muscles, and then same with the legs. That's have a little rest there, and then we'll go to the other side. We want to point the toes, squeeze the quad muscles as much as you can because we're trying to keep them straight. So start with small circles if you need to, and then progress to larger circles. Focusing on that breathing, really try not to hold your breath here as it is quite challenging. Next up, we have our swimming. So we're going to roll onto our bellies. Our arms are out straight, legs are out straight, engaged. Then we're going to lift and alternating, kicking and pulsing with the hands. So like you're swimming, and then have a little rest. And then we're going to go again, same thing, lifting up through the chest and the shoulders, squeezing the glutes to keep those legs off the ground. And then we have one more round after that. Let's go. Kick, 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 kick. And relax. Next up, we have our leg pull down. So we're going to be in a high plank. We're going to shift forward, shift back. So shifting forward over the hands, coming back to that high plank. So you nearly roll all the way up onto the toes as you shift forward, coming back to center. That's it, engaging our belly, keeping our arms locked out, legs are straight, shifting over the hands. If that's too much pressure, just go to your knees to practice this one. All right. Next up, we have our leg pull-up. So we're going to be in table with our legs straight. You can have your palms, I like my fingers facing towards my feet. Lift those hips up, one leg kicking to the ceiling. Pressing your hips up to the sky as much as you can, opening up through your chest. That's it. So we've done 5 on each side, and then we'll go back to the other side. You can do 10 all at once, or you can alternate, just see how you feel. Really opening through the chest, and your legs, as you kick up, your hips want to stay down. So we want to avoid that and really drive those hips up to the ceiling, keeping them high while you're doing it. All right. Now we're going to do our kneeling side kick. So one hand is going to be out straight. That same leg is going to be kneeling. The top leg, like we were doing earlier with that sweep forward, coming back to that center line. So you point your toe as you sweep that top leg forward, flex it as it comes back in line to your body. Now this is a progression of that one that we did earlier of the side kicks. So really engaging through your pelvis, trying not to fold through your upper body as the leg comes forward. And we're going to change sides, so I'll just swap. You can twist to the other side if you want. Same thing, top leg sweeping forward and back, while we're keeping the rest of our body as still as possible. So as it flexes forward, we're keeping the quad engaged, squeezing the glute as you pull it back in line with your body. Focusing on our breathing. While we're concentrating, it can be very easy to hold our breath. So just relax through that upper body. Nearly there, trying to not let that leg drop. And relaxing. Good work. All right, now we're going to go into our side bends. So you can be on your forearm or your hand. And same thing with your feet. On your knees is easier, or we're going to go up to the feet. And we're going to do side bends like so. So dropping that hip all the way down, coming all the way back up. So this is a lot of pressure on the hand and the shoulder. So if the strength isn't there, that's okay. Just start on the forearms and work up. This is very challenging for me also, but just for the demonstration of this video, we're going to do the full exercise. All right, we're going to change sides. Same thing. Pick your poison, choose your own adventure. Hand or forearm, feet or knees, going up and then down, dropping that hip all the way down as much as you can, really opening it up through that bottom rib cage, and then you're going to contract it as you push up to the ceiling. That's it. And resting there. Good job. All right, our next one, we're going to cross our feet. Then you're going to tuck your hands under and hold onto your feet. We're going to rock back. And then we're going to come up into like a mini teaser and balance, rocking back into that mini teaser. The feet switch over at the top. Oh. So trying to get enough momentum to control up into that mini teaser. Coming up, that's it. Alternating, that's it. Finding that balance and enough force to roll back and then coming back up. Alternating the feet. That's it. And resting there. Nice work. The next one we're going to do is crab. So we've got our feet crossed over, holding onto them, and you're going to roll forward. And then as we're back, we're switching our hand position onto the other foot, rolling all the way forward. Going back as much as you can, switching over, coming forward. So trying to keep that nice C curve in your spine, rolling forward and over the feet a little bit. That's it. And resting there. The next one we're going to do is the rocking. So we're going to roll onto our belly. If you can, you're going to grab your feet, arching your back, opening up through your chest, and you're going to rock. So depending on your mobility, this is quite an advanced exercise. So I'm quite stiff in my upper back, as you can see. So I'm trying to use my head, but we're trying to move through the whole body and having a little relax there. So that one is a tough one, but one to work on. Our next one is our control balance. We're going to roll feet over our head, nearly like the jackknife, but you're going to hold one leg, keep it supported, and the other leg's going to stay straight, working up to the ceiling. Now you're going to get a strong hamstring stretch here. If you need to, you can bend the leg slightly to alleviate that, but over time we want straight legs for both. As we go, that moving leg goes up, we're squeezing the glutes to open up through the hips. The quad muscles are working to keep that leg straight. And we always point our toes. That's it, nearly there. And we're going to change sides now, so you can stay there and just swap over. Otherwise you can roll out of it and have a little break first. Same thing. Pulling that leg to your head and to the floor. And then our other leg is working to go up to the ceiling as best you can. Focusing on breathing here because we are in a compressed position. Just try not to hold your breath while you're concentrating. That's it. All right, now we're going to slowly roll out of that. Try not to plonk. And from here, we're going to finish it off with push-ups. It's usually a love-hate relationship with these ones for most people. If you can, you're going to go on your toes and practice that. If not, dropping to your knees and practicing from there is perfectly fine as well. Coming down, driving up the best you can. Have a little rest if you need to, otherwise you can do another 5 straight away. But I find breaking them up still gives you better form than trying to push through sometimes, especially with push-ups. So just go at your own pace. And resting there. Good job, guys. We are all done. Bye.